Klawndyke, everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layout sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night, steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar, steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layout sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night, steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar, steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine.
Guys, looks like I am live. I am good. Yes. How we doing this morning? Just to let you know, a little heads up, I am kind of lost at this because my computer in front of me, would you believe it's doing updates right now? So I can I cannot read any comments. But the nice thing is Andrew's over here, so he can shout them out. Let's see, today, this a little distracting watching my little thing going around saying 26%. So what we're going to do today is talk a little bit about 3D printers and the hobby. As you know, technology has grown so fast in such a short period of time. Like laser, I've been playing with my lasers for over 13 years, but just recently had the great opportunity of playing with a diode laser. And I'm just blown away on what a little hobby diode laser can do. Yesterday we had fun, and we cut out the Bates Motel, and that turned out really cool. We haven't assembled it yet. The cuts turned out beautiful, and I can't wait to see what Andrew does with it.
And for anybody wondering about that laser, Old Guy Printing also did a review.
Yes.
Dave Smith asked if it would cut balsa. Yes, it will cut up to 1/4 inch balsa nicely with air assist.
Yep.
And Dave shared a couple of links to his reviews. Old Guy Printing shared a couple of links. They're a little bit up in the comments to his 2 reviews. And one of them also has the discount code in it to get a percentage off if you guys order one. Sean can't see this, but you're welcome, Aaron L. Hopefully you guys can put it to good. Hopefully you can put it to good use and send Sean some pictures once you get that all reworked. He's talking about the prize that he won, and that he's going to use it towards building a new layout.
He got it.
Yes, he received it.
Thank you. That will. Let's see. What did I send? I forgot what.
I don't remember what you sent him. He got a few things.
Yeah. Refresh my memory. Let me know what you got. But yeah, I'd love to see what you guys. I love seeing what you guys do with this stuff. It's awesome. It's like the great show, the Chattanooga show, which is going to be the world's largest T-track setup, and that's it. That's next year. In one aspect, I personally don't have a module in it, but in another aspect, I do, and that is the coolest part, and that's because of you guys, and that's awesome. I think that is really, really cool. Now I'm a little sidetracked there. Let's get to a little 3D printing stuff. I've been asked how well the 3D printers have come, and I will say from when I started playing with them to where we are today, the prints turn out, they're phenomenal. I mean, we have resin prints, and we have FDM, which is a filament. The filament it looks like weed whacker line. And of course, the resin's a liquid and it's cured by UV light. Now, this one here, let's see, I'm going to use this cool little gizmo. There we go. Now, this you would think is a resin print, but would you believe this is not? This is an FDM print. This is done with filament. And if you see the size of it, it's a little guy.
It's about the size of your finger.
Yes, actually. So we've come so far with FDM printers, and this is done on the Bamboo Lab combo, the A1 combo. And then we have, got to have a cargo ship. You got to have a ship for your containers. And that is also printed on the FDM. We have multiple layers.
Aaron won the single wide bridge module with the bridge.
Oh, awesome. Which bridge? The Gray Bridge or the Klawndyke?
I don't remember. One of them.
One of them. Congratulations. That's awesome, though. Those are some fun modules.
He won the Gray Bridge, the basic
Gray Bridge. Okay, cool. So this will give you an idea of the FDM printer. I should show the printer. Wow. We'll show it another time.
Yeah.
And then we go to resin printing. Resin printing works great for smaller buildings and stuff, but I went ahead and resin printed.
Real quick, guys, while he's doing it, this one right here behind me. Nope,
Yep.
that way, that one right there. That's an FDM printer. That's an FDM printer. And that one is an FDM printer right there.
And the one would be on the far left is the Creality. The one in the middle is the Bamboo. And the big one is the Elgu. And to be honest, I love them all. They are all great printers. They're all modern. And then the ones that he didn't show are the resin printers. And those are the Elgus. And that's what these are printed on. These are printed on the Elgu Saturn.
You can just catch a glimpse of it right off to the left-hand corner of his screen. The big red box in the corner is his.
Right here.
Yep, that one. That is his larger of his resin printers.
And look at the work that these do. This is just phenomenal. It almost looks like injection molding. And these are G-scale trucks. These will be used on a logging train, hence the wire. Let's see if I have a modern.
Good morning, Clyde.
I have a more modern truck right here. And they go together real simple. Now, for fun, what we're going to do, this is the Switchman's shack. And believe it or not, this particular kit, I printed this on the Elgu. And this gets a free kit on Thingiverse, if I'm correct.
Yep.
And there should be a link down below. And we'll go ahead and throw that together here real quick. And we're going to look at a couple of videos. And then here is, I turned it into a 2-piece flat car. So this way, I could have printed this in brown. I wish I did. I had white on the printer. You know what it reminds me of? The white reminds me of the old school models that we get. And then we have the base of the car. And then there's extra pieces like the truck mounts and everything.
Now he's lucky enough to have a big enough printer to be able to print that one big piece. But if you can see right behind, there we go. We've got a good shot of it there. The file actually comes as 2 pieces, so you can print that on a standard like Ender 3
Yep.
or smaller printer. And then the top sheet also comes as a 2-piece file.
Actually, 3 pieces on the top.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is really cool.
But yeah, it comes as multiple pieces that you can assemble together to create one large car if you have a smaller style printer.
I think I have a computer.
You got a computer back?
I think I got my computer back. We'll
There
see here in
you
a
go.
second. All right, you know what? For fun, let's go ahead and toss this little shed together. And I'm just going to be using CA glue with Kicker. I love these little bottles. These little bottles you can get on Amazon. So what I do is I buy the big bottle of glue, and then I just fill these up. This way I don't mess up the other bottle. And there's a little trick I learned. We're going to do it on this table. Let's see, where is a good place for working? Right in
Right in there.
Right in there. Okay.
You want me to take some of your end scale and trucks out of the way?
That's fine.
So hand me
Give me
your boat.
My boat. I love this. I love that boat.
I know, that is so cool.
And that's going on the 1-inch drop, the double 1-inch drop that I did. And then on the opposite side will be the yard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down a little clear tape, literally on my table. Now on this table, what I do is this is a big sheet of just brown paper. I have a big roll of it behind me. You know what I didn't do? I didn't bring up coffee. I hope everybody's got their coffee this morning. I've already got the jitters. It's been a very unique morning, exciting morning. And there'll be more on that to come.
Look at you. You got a computer. Now you just got to log into everything on it.
Oh, yes. It's up. Yeah, I started that way before the show. And it finally did all of its updates.
Smart man decided to try to update his computer right before. He started the update 20 minutes before we had a show start.
Actually, it didn't give me the chance. I just rebooted it, and it automatically started updating. Let's see if I can reopen that. Will it do it? Will it do it?
Yeah, if he does that, I'll roll back through all the good mornings from everybody so he can see who all's in the house.
Yeah.
Got 15 people watching this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Can I log? I think I can get this. Sorry about this, guys. Windows. It does its updates whenever it feels like it. Yeah. Oh, the worst is I've worked on projects, and I'll be like 4 hours into it, and I'll step away and come back, and my computer's rebooting, and I forgot to save it.
Yeah. always save. Been there, done that.
Oh yeah. Now
Lost the progress.
You can put it on autosave every so many minutes. So you can save it.
Yeah. Autosave, the gamer's best friend.
Let's see. Is that? It says episode 18. Aren't we on 19?
You left it on 18, but it's the right date, but the wrong episode number.
Oh, my bad. We'll have to just change that. Let's see. Studio. Set this up here.
Streaming's always fun. Got to do it live. No fun if it's not live. You know, all you video producers who produce videos and you can edit your stuff together and do all that kind of fun stuff.
I can see comments, guys. Whoops, yeah, I just caught that.
Yep.
You know what? That's okay. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I love about live streaming is you don't, you can set everything up and you can hope everything stays on the rails. But every now and then something happens that derails you. And this is a good example. But we're back. We're back on track, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna
real quick. What printer is that? What printer is your Creality?
It's the K1 Max. My Creality is the K1 Max. They just came out with the K2, and I would love to mess with the K2 because you can do 4 colors. But I'm not gonna lie, the hardest thing for me and the color printers is the waste. There is a lot of waste. But I mean, it is what it is. It's a give and take. So what I like to do is treat it like an old school model, like this. It's white, and then all you have to do is paint it. So what we're doing is using the CA. I'm going to set this up and line it up so it's square. I need a flat.
You told people you were putting down tape, but I don't think you ever told people why you're putting down tape.
Why I'm putting down the tape is so as the glue dries, it doesn't glue itself to the paper. And if we're lucky, the tape will keep it from gluing it to the table itself. So what I'm using is CA glue with a little zip kicker. And I love these little bottles. The spray is okay, but when you spray it everywhere, and you do lose a lot. As simple as that. There we go. So I'm gonna. Boy, my table's a mess. But as you can see, it didn't stick to the table.
Yeah, that's a good hack.
Yeah.
Apparently, Clyde's laptop died last week.
Oh no!
How old are you talking? Like 10 years old, 20 years old, 2 years old?
Yeah.
I've had stuff die that's like 2 months old, and I'd be real mad.
Let's see. What do we have for videos?
Well, we got. I don't know. I made you a tag. You tell me which one you want to use.
Let's start with. You know what? Oh, okay. What's the very first one?
Building a basement T-track layout.
Oh yes, this is Eddie's
by Model
layout.
Train People.
This is Eddie's layout. These guys also do a live podcast too. This channel is new. And what I love about it is he's just starting out, so we get to follow his adventures as he builds out his T-track layout in his basement. And there's one of the bridge modules. I can't wait to see what he does with that. And in the video, he explains how he's going to lay it out and how he's preparing to assemble it.
He's already got a nice looking yard right there on that triple.
Oh, yes. Okay, prime example. Okay, this is kind of glued to the tape. But there we go. It just picks right up. So putting packing tape down on your table works great. Or, you can put it on a board and then put that board on your table and work. And you don't have to worry about gluing your project to your table or your board, your workpiece. Let's go ahead and draw on another wall here.
Train guy MPA said he uses the jigs to hold his walls prone while drying.
Yeah, I need to 3D print some.
Yeah.
The nice thing with the zip kicker is it doesn't really take.
I was say that zip kicker makes it dries that CA in about 10 seconds instead of having to hold stuff for about a minute. That thing that dries it real quick. A lot of guys like to use those aluminum or steel 1, 2, 3 blocks.
I ordered some. I actually have some that should be showing up here. Friday.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Yes, I've been wanting a set.
I still need to get some.
I've been wanting a set. They would have been perfect for this.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. Look at that. It's already taken shape. It already looks like a little building.
Yeah, it's a cute little building.
And then I'll put the paper on. And who do we have next? Yeah, you guys check out. Who was that last one? That was the Train People.
That was Model Train People.
Model Train People, and check out Eddie's video. Follow along, subscribe to him, show him a little train love. That sounds good, train love. The appreciation for trains, because I can guarantee you, this is what I love about watching other people's videos, because everyone looks at life differently. And everybody has a different approach. and there's so much you can learn, or even just being inspired. I got a chance to talk. Did I tell you I talked with Heath last night?
No.
Yeah, I talked with Heath from Humanity Junction. Nice guy. I mean, I love his videos, and then being able to talk to him face to face is really cool. I should put a link in his or in the description.
Yeah.
But that was kind of fun. Being able to connect with other people in the hobby is just awesome.
I'll make sure to remind him to go through and update his description links for
Yes.
everybody he's talking about. Because right now it's just the generic ones. But I'll remind him to put links to all these videos and the people he's talking about so that you guys can all find him too and give them a like and subscribe, or a like and a share. Because
Oh, I didn't put this on square.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here. Now, well, probably for some of these parts, it'd probably be best to paint them ahead of time.
Yeah.
But
Thankfully, I've got tape and an airbrush, and I'm a little bit better at an airbrush
Yeah.
than you are.
now the thing about this particular building is this will be going to the Seegers Club, Merle Hay Station in Merle Hay Mall. This will be. Let's see, we're adding a new like a switching yard.
We already have an inbound, outbound yard for our ops sessions we have, and we are adding a drop down set of extra 2 tracks to be able to have our yard switcher be able to build the trains for our 2 routes on those 2 stub end tracks versus having to build them in the yard back to back. We're running, we just went full bore, and we're running operations through JRMI operations, and I love the program. It works out real well. It just gets a little complicated when you're trying to do one thing and you're not quite set up for that one thing. So we ended up having to build our 2 trains kind of back to back. So you build one train and then you build the other train, and you're just kind of limited. But we had this really cool idea to throw an extra set of pair of sidings in there that are only used in operations, so we can build the 2 trains on those 2 separate tracks. But the guys want a station office.
And here we go. That's kind of hard to see with the white. Let's go from above here. Oh yeah, this is the new camera, by the way. Can you zoom in on that?
Yes, I can. There we go.
There we go.
Is that door glued in?
No, it's just pressed in right now.
Okay. Does it press in from the back or the front?
From the inside.
Okay. If you could not glue the roof on,
Oh no,
because I think that's one thing that I'll probably want to separate to paint is the roof and the door.
pretty much the door frame is just pressed to fit, and the door is in. We're good. I do want to do the framing for the roof.
Yeah, no, do the framing for the roof, but if I can get my fingers in there and press the door in from the inside.
I'm going to glue it solid.
You do you, and I'll figure it out one way or another. I gotta.
The only thing about this,
I gotta take a Dremel to it and cut it all back apart.
It did not come with instructions, really, but that's okay. That's the fun part. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
So, who do we have next?
Next video is DJ's Trains.
I like this.
Model Railroad Industries and drove videos of their pro.
Now this. He gives you a walkthrough on where the inspiration comes from, and these are coming from actual places, which I think is really cool.
He is I don't know if he's a former CSX engineer or a current CSX engineer.
Excuse me.
But he's up there in Pennsylvania and does a whole lot of really cool. He's a certified drone pilot.
Yes.
And if you've never seen any of his videos, definitely go check him out. He's a certified drone pilot, so he's got one of those larger drones that has the really cool cameras on it. He can get way up there and get really, really cool shots. He gets really intricate shots like of this crossover thing that he's got right here. He's got a whole video on just this little industry here on how to fit multiple industries in a really tight space. And he
And he
gives a
did,
lot of really cool prototypical
yeah.
information
So I like
on
I
how to
love
operate
this.
stuff.
I love this crossover. I think I've seen the same exact crossover in other people's videos.
Yeah.
So it's a very inspirational spot where you can feed two industries
There's four
or there's
industries
four
off
in
that
yeah,
off those two switches. There's four industries.
off the two tracks. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Um, we even have smokestacks. Yeah, that was supposed to fit there. Oh, I'm gonna just glue these onto the wall itself.
There you go. No, this is we're still in the video, Sean. This is just kind of how simply you can
Oh,
do
yes, yes.
a really easy even you could even do this on the edge of a layout for just a really simple spur. Because I know Pike Stuff does a really simple engine engine shed that you could put on the edge of your layout and copy that last one for a tank car loading and unloading facility or a freight car maintenance facility um, really easily in a lot of really small space.
I can't wait for my 1, 2, 3 blocks to show up. It's gonna make life so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of industry there.
Yeah.
I love how some of the tracks that come into the building, you expect to go straight in, but they actually curve into the building.
But they come in at a weird angle.
Yes, yes, there's some really impressive doors.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, and like everything, it's your railroad. You
You be you.
build it how you want to build it. You don't have to follow the prototype. You don't have to follow somebody else's instructions. If you want to have 100,000 sightings with no buildings on them because you just like switching out cars and running trains, you do what makes you happy. Like Sean, he has
You are excited this
one.
morning.
I'm caffeinated this morning.
I would say
I'm making up for your lack of caffeination.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's been some long hours. I worked out in the shop until 2:00 this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying to bust nuts and get everything cut and
Well, we have
boxed and
a
labeled for your show coming up.
yes, we have a show in a week and a half at Lincoln, Nebraska. Now, if you're on my Facebook, you'll actually there's a link to it. So if you're around the Lincoln, Nebraska area, check out the show. I will be there. Stop by, say hi.
Pick up some really good deals.
Yeah, hopefully. I need some more engines. I need engines. It's funny. I have done all this, and I'm a lack of engines.
He will barter, but won't barter.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Check this out.
That's cool.
There we go. And the door, I haven't glued the door on. Yeah, this is just sitting, which makes it really nice so you can get into it.
Oh, that door props. I may have to prop that door open.
Oh yeah. Pop it all the way open. Let's go ahead and go.
No, just a little bit, just to make it look like it's alive.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and
that door props open in the frame, so I can leave it just slightly ajar to give the idea of somebody's actually in there.
Oh, and the best part, it even has its wardrobe.
Oh, it comes
It
with
the wardrobe.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with that.
So it actually goes on this side.
Oh, I got to get more stuff done, but that'll get painted here in the next week or two, and I'll bring it back so you guys can see what the finished product looks like.
Yeah. And then you'll be able to see it live on the actual railroad, and that's in Merle Hay Mall in Des Moines, Iowa. you can watch it, or we open the gates at noon, and it's noon to 3, and you can come in and check out the club. A lot of great guys there. A lot of awesome information. A lot of good information. Oh wow, this is a free downloadable kit.
That's a great little kit. That's an awesome little kit.
I love the roof on it too.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop this roof cap on it.
The footage showing the shipyard that we just showed was actually done by DJ's Trains, and we'll have a link to that video in the comments here in a little bit well, this was supposed to be a short show, but it's not going to be a short show. But
oh yeah, we've got an appointment.
Sean's got kind of an exciting thing going on this afternoon that we've got to bounce out a little early for. But I'll make sure to remind him to get all these links to these videos posted once we get back from that.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go too extreme on this one, but I'm going to go ahead and get these corners on. See, the nice thing is I kind of overlap the corner a little too much right here. I don't know. It's really hard to see. I might not with the things going on as far as I'd love to.
I was not aware that it was an actual ops session. I was told that it was just running.
Oh, it's pizza and the dates were messed up.
Right, but the email that Oli sent out did not say it was an ops session. He said it was an open to the public viewing running session.
Not pretty close to an ops, I guess.
But Stan, if you're ever in town and you want to run an ops session on the G-scale layout, hit me up. And I've got keys to the mall, and I can get us in there, and we can run an ops session. Running one of the we've got 2 trains. We've got a fast train and a slow train. The fast train just kind of runs from the thing to the back room and then back after switching out some cars in the back room. And then the long train takes out a what are you looking
See if
for?
we can get focused right here.
Right there. No, I don't want to focus right there. And then the long train
no more
better.
No more Turkish coffee for you in the morning.
The long train switches out a couple of the stops that we have in the actual viewable layout. But no, I was not aware that it was going to be an ops session tonight, or else I would not have made plans.
It is all good. Wow, this thing. Okay, this is the first time I've actually assembled this particular kit. And so far, what it reminds me of is you go to a hobby store, you see a building, you buy it, and then you bring it home and assemble it. I'm going to add lights to this too.
Aside from not being painted, it reminds me of a Plastruck kit or a Pico kit.
Exactly.
It reminds me 100% of a Pico kit.
And it gives you a nice white paintable area. We're going to drop some CA on there, or kicker. Where are we at? 35? Okay, we're doing good.
One final time. This is a free thing off Thingiverse. If you just type in Signalman Shack by Rats Rono P.
There's actually I actually put a link.
And he's
down below.
Sean put a link in it. This is it all painted up and everything. Once it's all said and done, it's a really cool model, guys. Thingiverse, man. If you've got a 3D printer and you want to make stuff and you don't know how to design, Thingiverse,
Yagi. Yagi is a great search engine for STL files. It'll take you to all the sites, be it a paid site, if some models, and I don't mind at all. If somebody took the time to design and create a model, so they might only be asking $8 for it, but the coolest part is you can sit back and print multiples of it. Some of them, depending upon the license, and the one thing I do ask is respect the license of the creator. Some of the creators allow you to literally 3D print and sell them if you want to. Some do not. Some are, print for yourself, and that I respect it. So don't be printing it and then selling it if they ask not to.
Like right down here at the bottom, this is the license. It doesn't specifically say on this one what it's licensed for. I think the Creative Commons attribution license does not allow for resale
of the file.
I think that is just free for you to print, but not able to be resaled. But at the same time, if it is something that you think you want to try to sell, you have a link to the people's page, and you can message them and specifically ask them. Granted, sometimes they may be in a completely different country, speak a completely different language, and you'll have to translate stuff. But if you're unsure if you're able to use a free file for sale, if it is something you want to,
just ask the
creator. It is
the
always better to
safest.
ask first, and then go from there.
Now, old school, it used to be, it's easier to ask for forgiveness versus ask for
Yeah, but
permission.
now in the land of litigation where everybody gets butthurt.
Well, no, this one is a respect. I totally get it, because I have models out there, and I have found people selling my files.
Yeah,
which was not cool. What the one guy did ask if he could print them, and I told him sure, go right ahead. And I think it's awesome.
I think you told me you found somebody that was just selling your files.
Yes, yeah. And they're free files.
They just straight up took his free file, stuck them on a paid site as their own,
yeah,
and was trying to make money off of them.
It does happen. There are those people out there. But yeah, respect other people's files. If they're nice enough to give it to you, definitely respect that file or that person. Okay, I'm doing the bench for the side.
That's a cute little bench.
And who do we have next for video?
Next we've got DIY and Digital's
Jimmy's
newest video about nope, not that one. Let's go that one. We've got DIY and Digital's newest
the neatest thing about it is when I first saw it, it's like, oh, that's gonna be hard to do. But watching Jimmy's video, it's not that hard.
No,
it's actually it's extremely simple.
and again, he's one of the people who would rather have you know how to do it and help you do it than talk about doing it and make you have to pause the video every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
He actually shared I think he actually shared all the download instructions, or has a downloadable instruction sheet for programming the Arduino. So all you have to do is copy and paste, and you don't have to actually type anything to get it to work. Because he is that nice of a guy.
We're gonna flip over here. Okay, this is just quickly tossed together.
That is just cool.
The white, it's kind of hard to see some of the white, but it's just the old school paneling. Love the roof. Now there's a place for the stove. I forgot to print the stove, so that'll be added later, which is fine. And it has a bench that add right to the side of the building. Adds a little character to it. And no, I should have, but I didn't glue the top on. Look at that. This is the cool part. The wardrobe, It's actually part of it. And then I do have a small chair that we'll throw together here real quick. But again, this was done on the Algu printer. I printed the whole kit in one shot. It took 12 hours to do this. So I started it late at night, and the next morning when I woke up, it was finished. So, more I think about it, the 3D printers have come a long ways, and I think it's a great part of the hobby. You don't have to do resin. You can do the FDM. I mean, these are FDM. Look how small they are. White's kind of hard to see there. But with my own eyes, I cannot see any lines. Any
What
print
layer
lines.
height were those printed at?
0.16.
That's why, because you
It takes a tad longer, but I mean, this is just awesome.
to get good detail, you lower layer height and a little bit slower on your printer, and you'll get some really nice
Awesome,
detail out of an
awesome
FDM
details.
printer. What was, because like the stuff you're working on now, all the white stuff was all printed at what, 0.2?
This one, let's see. This one I believe was 0.16.
Okay. Well, look at you,
That's
Mr.
why
I like to print
that's why it took
things.
12 hours.
Yeah.
0.2, it probably would have taken 10, maybe 10 hours. But there we go. This is gonna look good. This is gonna look really good on the layout.
No, that's gonna look really cool.
So okay.
DIY and digital is a really good amount of. He shares a lot of information that spans scales. It really does span a lot of scales, and it's really good information. And like Sean talks about YouTube University,
Oh yeah.
DIY and digital is definitely one of their good professors.
It's a good way of putting it. I like that. There's so much information. I mean, if you look at it, okay, when I was a kid, my first train was a big lionel. And then time goes on. I got into N scale and HO back in the 80s. In the late 80s, things happened and I moved, and I haven't been able to go back until just recently. So to see all the changes between the late 80s, early 90s to present is just phenomenal. The Bachman used to be like the Tyco of the day.
Yeah,
it was rough.
they still kind of are.
Oh, but they've come so far compared to what they used to be.
For the stuff that they want to be, yes.
Yeah. So I'm amazed on how far technology itself has gone. Kato, I want to say Kato. That is probably my number one choice now with engines after seeing and running and how, I mean, they've made it to where if you want to go DCC, it's so simple to change to DCC. Just pull one board and put in a new. And then being able to combine our new technology, be it, the home laser and the 3D printers and resin printers, it's good times. This is awesome times. Let's do a close-up of this one. This is one of my favorites. We'll go from the top.
No, I don't want to go from the top. Go forward. Forward. Forward.
It's hard to see that.
There you go. It's
go
so
to your
small.
phone.
Just go to your phone.
Go to my phone.
Go to your
you
phone.
know what? Go to the phone. There we go.
There you go, guys. You can see that now.
This is done on the resin printer. And I love this. I love this truck.
So what did you use to paint that? Did you use like paint pens?
Actually
Or
not.
just, like,
This is
super tiny brushes.
It's super tiny brushes. And I blew myself out of the water on this one for the paint job.
That is just cool.
I love that. So, yeah, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on small vehicles, you can literally 3D print them, and there's all kinds of files for these. You can find them in HO scale and also shrink them down, or vice versa.
Yep. The nice thing about that is you can get a big rig and a trailer, and you can print multiples of them on like a small Elgu Mars. You don't have to have the big Saturn to be able to print multiples
No.
of that.
What are they? What's the algos? I think they're running about 150.
A Mars is running a Mars 4
200?
is running
Oh,
like
that's
220
okay.
right now.
That's the newer one.
But you can get a full kit with the Mars, a brand new Mars, a washing station, and a curing station for like 4.5. So it's all you have to do is buy resin and the alcohol to clean it with, and you're up and running 100%, and it's good to go.
Can't beat that at all. Can't beat that at all. So basically, today's show has been on 3D printing, being able to 3D print and make your own models, along with being able to flat pack those
Your tires are too shiny on that truck.
Oh, oh, flat black.
It's because he dusted it off before bringing it over. Had he not dusted it off, they'd be nice and flat.
Well, he could have used some armor all, shine them up for a truck show. But yeah, you are right. They are awfully shiny, including the windows. They're a little on the shiny side. Train guy in PA. Good morning. Let's see. Is he making a water video yet?
We have not seen it yet. Here's the link to it for anybody who wants to see it. Awesome. But we'll go back and see it later.
You know what? Can you throw it up?
Yeah,
I want to get a glimpse of this.
I can.
What time is it? Oh,
we got Barry Olson wants to know if you're selling that truck.
No. Plus, I don't think these files allow me to sell them. But the licensing on the file does allow you to print them. So if you have I wonder how that would work for a 3D printing service. I've never crossed that bridge. But yeah, on this particular truck, I believe it was you can print it but not sell it, not profit from it. If you do find one that can be printed, and then I can print it and sell it to you, let me know. Shoot me an email. Actually, the email address for the channel is youtube@klawndyke.com. And send me a link, and we'll work something out for sure. But this is it's an awesome looking truck. The fifth wheel is kind of a little short, but all in all, 1 to a 10, I'd give this a good 9. The model is well done. I have not seen this video.
This is Train Guy in PA. Water for model railroads and dioramas.
When did this one come out?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. No, I have not seen this one yet. So I won't be able to comment on it, but I can kind of check it out.
Turn your mic back on.
Oh, look at the numbers. Watch the numbers on the thing.
What am I looking at? Yeah, no, yours isn't moving. Mine's moving. Yours is. There you go. What'd you do? Mute it?
Yeah, there should be the number.
Yeah, you're good. You're at plus
15.
6, plus 9, plus 12, plus 15.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I'm not a check. See, that's the fun thing about lives. You never know what you're gonna get. Apparently,
you muted it or something for when you had to cough, and then you never turned it back up.
My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go a little forward. I want to see. I see the process.
This is the same technique he used for his Megalodon model that he did.
Oh, too cool.
Nice guy. Looks like some.
Now the Megalodon, that is a cool dude. That's a cool module.
Yeah.
Trying to put a chair together here. Let's see. Am I doing that one right?
Where'd it go? He had it. It's up here. I know it is. There it is. This is the module that he was talking about. This is the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what he's working on right now. Is
That
the
he's doing a demo on how to show how to do that technique,
okay.
on how to make the waves and everything coming out, and it turned out cool. And
I still like the jet skier going through his mouth.
oh, I know that module you made, Train Guy, just turned out super cool. If you haven't already, guys, go follow him, go subscribe to him, help him out a little bit. Show him some love. He's a super talented modeler that not a lot of people have found, and show him some love just like you show Sean love. You know, give him some likes and follows.
There we go. Where are we?
There. Now Sean can see it because he's not paying attention to stuff as he just clicked on.
Oops. Yeah, see, that's like I said, I just ordered some 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Yeah. You're about.
Oh, you're hearing? No,
You're about 20 minutes behind us, man.
I can see that. I'm listening to you and
You're just
building
enjoying building that kit.
I am actually.
100%.
This is this brings back the days when I'd go to the store and I'd buy the model kits, and
It really does remind me of just a basic plaster kit.
yeah.
You know, the look, the feel, everything, and then you assemble it and you cut it apart, you assemble it and paint it.
Here's the little chair for the inside. See, it's on white. It's hard to see. Wait,
Here, let me zoom in.
stuck. There we go. And that's the chair.
It's just a cute little chair.
Oops, there we go. So yeah, and we're gonna call that good. Here's a little. I need to print a table for the inside.
I was gonna say, need a little desk or a little table or something.
Yeah. But here we go. This is the inside. So we have our wardrobe, our chair. We'll need a little table and a second
little table,
chair.
a little coat rack.
And then there'll be well, actually, that's what the wardrobe's for.
I know, but just you don't always put your coat away in the wardrobe when you're just coming in to warm up for the day.
That's true. That's true.
You need a little coat rack in the corner. You got the wardrobe for changing your bibs when it's super cold and you're all nasty and dirty from falling down after falling off the train.
The stove will sit back here, and the pipe will exit out the back. Now we do have all the pipes. Now look at this. This is, and again, this is all FDM printed. Where'd that part go? There it is. Here's the stack for it.
I like that it comes with the little supports, little support risers, little triangle pieces.
Oh, these.
Yeah.
But that will add after doing all the painting. But there we go. We have a nice little G-scale building that you will be able to see at Merle Hay Station. Again, that's Merle Hay Mall. Sundays, come visit. I'm usually there. I try to be there. It's a great group of guys. If you have questions, you can find an answer, especially when it comes to G-scale. Cool.
Well, a lot of us are scale confused, and most of us have multiple scales under our belt.
That's a good way of putting it. Because I have the N scale here. I've been slowly working on G scale. We have the Lionel that's in the living room. It's on the floor, but just to have fun. And I actually have just a couple small HO pieces, like my building, wherever that one went to. A little warehouse
here.
Yeah, that's actually 3D printed. Let me see that.
Oh, making me get up.
Yes. This is actually 3D printed, and then the floor is cut out with the laser. This is one of my first weathering jobs I tried. My son loves that little motorcycle. But yeah, nice little warehouse. And this was a free file that's online. Excuse me.
He's dying, guys. Too much of this, too much of that. He's getting old.
Excuse me. Jeez, thanks.
Quit getting old, man.
I know.
Get younger. You're welcome, Mark. It's only because I've heard you and Oli say it 100,000 times.
All right, let's get out. There we go. I'm choking up a little bit. Wow, dropped the door.
Do you know, Aaron, are you talking about the warehouse that he's holding right now or the shed that we showed off? Oh, I'll make sure he gets it out to you. The warehouse he's currently holding. What? No. He's gonna die. The warehouse he's currently holding is HO scale. Do you remember where you got those files from, Sean?
I believe these are on Thingiverse.
Okay. Once again, free files from Thingiverse, man. You just gotta get on there and search.
Sorry about that. All of a sudden, I got a scratchy throat. Really bad scratchy throat.
There's no whiskey in there. Dave says
No,
you need to
I
drink some
don't.
whiskey.
Yeah, no drinking. But yeah, then oh lordy, these were
There, I'm back top down.
files from another individual, and then I blew these up to fit the rooftop.
Sometimes Thingiverse can be a little hard to find stuff on. You just got to know what keywords to put in. But I'm sure if you use every keyword you can think of, you should be able to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, this one here, I think if you type in HO warehouse, you'll find it. And if not there, you can try Yagi. Go on Yagi and do HO scale warehouse. This has been redone also in N scale now too, I noticed. All right.
Good morning, Train Boy.
Good morning. Good to see you on here. I do want to thank everybody for showing up. This is awesome. You guys are so cool. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Every little bit helps. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm kind of pressed for time today. I'd love to go a little longer, but I do have arrangements coming up real soon. I have to be at the other side of town in 30 minutes. Oh no! So that's kind of pushing it, but it's all right. For you guys, it's worth it. I hope this kind of inspires you on looking into a 3D printer if you don't have one. A laser, like the diode lasers, they're affordable, they're great. Free, gotta love free.
Likes are free.
Yeah, thank you.
You just can't spell. You can't spell. He can't breathe. It's all good.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This hit hard.
He's just got a tickle going on.
Yeah, no cold or anything, just a good tickle. All right.
What's our normal sign off? You got Saturdays with R Ballard Designs.
Yes, sir. We'll be live Saturday. It's 7:55 Central Time, the real time. Come join us. We talk about lasers, CNC routers, 3D printers, pretty much all the tech, and then we also we'll talk about videos that are coming out or have come out, I should say. A lot of good information. If you have a question pertaining to about 3D printers or any of that, there's 4 minds there that you can pick, which is really cool. I don't know everything, not even close. But it's nice when you get a group of guys together, a group with different minds and different thoughts, yeah, different approaches towards things. There's always more ways than one to skin a cat. You know what? Whoever came up with that saying is kind of off.
It is now,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
It's very different.
But you know where I'm coming from. There's a lot of good inspiration out there. There's going to be video links down below. Check out, look over in the chat and check out these guys like Train Guy in PA. He's got some wonderful videos. N-Scale Train Boy.
N-Scale Train Boy does some awesome weathering.
Yeah, oh, way better than me. Way better than me,
dude. He does awesome.
Yes. 3D printing. Old guy 3D printing. Did a beautiful old scale schoolhouse that he's still working on. Oh, it's all good. It is all good. Nice thing is you can always click on it and rewatch it. It's not as exciting as the live part. Again, I love doing the live because you never know what you're going to get. And today's no exception on that either.
That's very true.
So on that note, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again so much for showing up. Next Tuesday, we'll be working on the diode laser again. And next Wednesday, it'll be late coffee with Klawndyke. So on that note, stay on track and have a good one, guys.